Folks, today we're talking about archery sights, and I kind of wanted to show you a couple that I think fit really, really good on more of the higher end bows, especially for the girls. I really have fallen in love with the Pennsylvania, USA made company of Viper. They're scopes that are large ringed, multiple pins from 5, 4, 3, or single or double pin. They have lens capability. They have micro adjust, second, third, and first access adjust. No major Allen wrenches used to do the micro adjust. Has lock settings on it. Has easy access pin removal to go from 3 to 4 to 5 pins. Has a sunshade on it like this one does. And it really, really fits nice with some of the higher end women bows on the market. I've got my two older daughters here right now shooting what they prefer in the Viper line that they've just gotten in the last year. This is my daughter Anna. She's been shooting it for the whole entire season. She's done 3D archeries. She's done indoor with it, and she plans to go in the fall. She's shooting an EVA Gen 3 Bowtech in the camo version, and she's got basically a nice Venom on here with a lock-on side with the first, second, and third access with the micro adjust on it. She's shooting it with a white ring and I believe a 4-pin. She's got a magnifier in there of a 2x, so she doesn't need a clarifier. She's got the sunshade on it. It balances really nice. She can shoot out to 50 yards quite easily without any adjustments on it with the way she's got it set up. And it clears the rest and arrow fletchings very nicely on these women's bows, which tend to be a shorter axle to axle, yet for a 60 to 70 pound bow like this, that can be a little bit of a challenge then when you move your scope down. We looked at the black golds, didn't enjoy them as much. They don't really make an axle that has a big enough ring for her vision and her peep, and this one works really nicely with the Hamskea peep sight vision on it. These are extremely durable, aluminum, lifetime warranty. I wouldn't say they're custom made, but they're really kind of tailored to you. When you call up, if you talk to Nikki in shipping and you want her to, help you get this, if you talk to one of the guys in sales, when you call them, they'll kind of put this together for what you want. One thing I really, really like about these Vipers, especially in this series, is the second, third access is behind most of your micro adjust, which is great, which makes it a lot easier. There's so much tunability in sights some days that sometimes they get it in front of it, and I think that makes it more difficult. Now, switching gears, you've got another young shooter. This is my daughter Tabitha, and she's shooting a 5-pin, a Viper on a different setup here, okay? And she likes it. She's using one that is on a rail system on the same type of bow, though, an EVA Gen 3. So, she's got the ability to adjust the distance. Because of her vision, she wanted to be able to adjust where those sight pins were at. So I choose to do that with her with this. She can change the knob and change it on the rail here as to where it is, and that's very helpful for her. Still got first, second, third access, still got micro tune adjust. She's shooting a 5-pin. Oh, and by the way, pin wise, 0.019 all the way down to 0.010. They'll put whatever pins you want in these, and that's great. Now, she doesn't like it with the sunshade on. She is shooting it with a 3-power Zeiss lens in it, and that's fine. She's different. She also likes a neon green ring. Says that it doesn't affect her on how she picks up her bubble. Her sister likes a white ring so she can really see that bubble level. Every person is different, but the one thing I can tell you is these are really a high-end, bow sight, especially for these young shooters in this particular model. Now, if these were older shooters and adults, I should do a video on that. I've got a lot of adult shooters that really, really enjoy the pit that they make, which is a step up from these Venom Pros, and those are really nice too. And again, you can, as you can see here on like this Venom Pro, you can get it with a rail or you can get it with a direct screw on. That's the difference between the shooters here and what they want to do. I have a shooter like Tabitha here has got a little bit more vision issue than a shooter like Anna. Anna wants hers locked in place, doesn't want to mess with it. Fine. Tabitha needs a little bit more advanced ability to move it and kind of fine tune it for herself, so she's going to go with this. These setups do fit, by the way, in the new Matthews lift and in the bridge lock system. They have a tad more slop than a Matthews rail, but they do fit, and I found them very nice because once you get them set where you want, you can even tap out a little area so that set screw on a Matthews sits in there extremely permanently. But I've really enjoyed working with this company much more than I have worked with, True Glow and True and Black Gold and some of the big more box brands. Now, an XL one, the XL ones are really nice. I'm not ripping on them. They're fantastic. I haven't gotten much opportunity with the UV company because, let's be honest, they're expensive, and I don't have any reason to switch from these because they've got such a lineup that can take so many different youth shooters. These things clear the arrows underneath the fletchings well. They have high adjustability. I don't have to stand on the range and have, an Allen wrench tool for every little micro adjuster that they need. They're rock solid, United States made. I can't recommend them enough. If a 4.8 shooter tells me they want to go to a high-end sight on their bow, I'm on the phone to Viper. I'm getting them something like this. I really appreciate you guys liking and following and watching our channel. I just think this is a site that needs a little bit more publicity and press because I think it really fits, especially these female shooters with these high-end bows, quite well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, folks.